for the fantasy basketball season, and here's a few guards I would look to get this week. The first guy, Derrick Rose of the New York Knicks. Derrick Rose, he's been pretty decent so far with the New York Knicks. On the season here for Rose, 12.7 points a game, 3.1 rebounds, 2.9 assists, a steal a game, 1.7 threes a game, and 46% from the field. But the last couple weeks here for Rose, 13.3 points a game, 3.4 rebounds, 2 assists, a steal, 1.4 threes a game, and 48% from the field. So Rose, he's been playing about 25-30 minutes a game, but the last few games here, his minutes have gone up, and he's played good basketball. November 3rd in Indiana, 13 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, a steal, a block, 45% from the field. November 5th at Milwaukee, 23 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, 2 threes, 55% from the field. Then yesterday, November 7th, versus the Cleveland Cavaliers, 17 points, a rebound, 5 assists, a steal, and 57% from the field with a 3. So D Rose here, obviously Tom Thibodeau believes in him. He's going to give him minutes. And Derrick Rose, let's be honest, the best years of his career have been with Tom Thibodeau as his head coach. And right now he's available in 49% of fantasy leagues. And he definitely has a decent role with this Knicks team this season. The next guard's Grayson Allen of the Milwaukee Bucks. So Grayson Allen, I've mentioned him as an ad many times in the first few weeks of the season here. Grayson Allen so far with his new team this year, he's having a good year, 14 points a game, 4.3 boards, 1.3 assists, 3.4 threes a game, and 42% from the field. So right here, he's playing great basketball. And right here, obviously, teams are not going to focus on Grayson Allen a lot on this Milwaukee Buck team. Obviously, with the likes of Giannis, Chris Middleton, and Justin Holiday, he's the 4th or 5th option, but he's getting a lot of open threes in the corner. He's definitely hitting the shot, and he's a specialist at three-point shooting for the most part. He's going to help you in that category, and even rebounding. He's pretty decent as a guard. So the last few games for him, October 31st versus the Jazz, 18 points, 6 rebounds, 5 threes, 42% from the field. November 2nd at the Pistons, 8 points, 3 rebounds, 2 blocks, 2 threes, 25% from the field. November 5th versus the Knicks, 22 points, 5 boards, 2 assists, a steal, a block, 6 threes. And November 7th at the Washington Wizards, 19 points, a rebound, 2 assists, 4 steals, 3 threes, and 50% from the field. So Allen, he's playing major minutes, the 30-minute range here for the Bucks. And if you need 3-point shooting and scoring and a decent amount of rebounding at the guard position, he's definitely getting that done. And he's available in 55% of fantasy leagues. The next guard, Shake Milton of the Philadelphia 76ers. So Shake Milton, we saw flashes from him last season. And so far this year, it's been an up and down season for him in the early going. 11.7 points a game, 4 boards, 3.8 assists, a steal a game, only 1 3 a game, and 49% from the field. But Milton, he's playing major minutes. Ben Simmons, we don't know when he's going to come back to this team, if at all, will get traded. But anyway, the last few games here for Milton, November 1st versus Portland, 10 points, a rebound, 3 assists, 50% from the field. November 3rd versus the Bulls, 7 points, 3 boards, 2 assists, a steal, a 3, 60% from the field. And November 4th at the Pistons, 16 points, 8 boards, 5 assists, 2 steals, 2 threes, 53% from the field. And November 6th at the Bulls again, 13 points, 7 boards, 6 assists, 2 steals, a block, and 40% from the field. So Milton, we know he could score the basketball. His percentages aren't all that great with 3-point shooting, but he gives you a decent amount of categories in fantasy basketball, with his specialty being scoring, rebounding, and assisting the basketball at the guard position. So right now, Milton's available in 74% of fantasy leagues, and I definitely will give him an ad this week. The next guard's Gary Payton II. So Gary Payton, he's been very surprising this season here for the Golden State Warriors. So Warriors here, they've been hot this season, and Payton's played a pretty decent part for this Warrior team off the bench. On the season, 5.9 points a game, 1.9 rebounds, 67% from the field. But the last couple weeks here now for Payton, 15.5 points a game, 5.5 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, and he's 68% from the field. The only thing with him, he's not a great 3-point shooter, but he's definitely could get to the guard like his father did. And right here, he's looked well. November 3rd versus Charlotte, 14 points, 5 boards, an assist, 3 steals, a block, 66% from the field. November 5th versus the Pelicans, 17 points, 6 boards, 3 assists, a steal, a 3, 70% from the field. And November 7th versus the Houston Rockets, 12 points, 2 assists, 2 steals, and 65% from the field. So Payton, he's got an efficient average at scoring the basketball. His percentages are good. He could score, and he just can't hit 3-pointers. But everything else, he's rebounding, assisting, and stealing the basketball. And right now, he's available in 91% of fantasy leagues. And the fifth and final guard I look to get this week's Devin Vassell of the San Antonio Spurs. So Vassell, he's emerged out of nowhere this season here for the San Antonio Spurs team. On the season, 11.9 points a game, 4.1 boards, 1.7 assists, 1.4 steals a game, 1.7 threes a game, 45% from the field. But the last couple weeks here for Vassell, 16 a game, 2.7 boards, 1.7 assists, 1.7 steals, 1.3 blocks a game. And he's remaining at the 1.7 threes a game with 55% from the field. So Vassell, he's been good, no doubt about it, for this Spurs team. And the last few games for him, November 1st at Indiana, 15 points, 3 boards, 3 assists, 2 steals, a block, a 3, 50% from the field. November 3rd versus Dallas, 21 points, 3 boards, an assist, 2 blocks, 3 threes, 75% from the field. November 5th at the Magic, 12 points, 2 boards, an assist, 3 steals, a block, a 3, 41% from the field. And November 7th at the Thunder, 6 points, 4 boards, 3 assists, a block, and an awful 25% from the field. But right now, Vassell's getting the job done. He's been a hot ad at 14%, but it's going to keep going up. It's only one bad game for him on November 7th in yesterday's game, but he's playing anywhere from 28 to 30 minutes a game here, and he's definitely a guard I would give an ad this week. So that's a few guards I would add for week 4 of the fantasy basketball season.